Title: Yellowstone Calamity, Baby Bison's unfortunate Uber ride ends in tragedy. TLDR, a Yellowstone National Park day out took an unfortunate turn when an unsuspecting baby bison, detached from its mother, was scooped up by a visitor. Despite efforts to reintegrate the calf, the herd didn't accept it back, resulting in park authorities having to euthanize the newborn. Bizarre, right? Hang on to your hats, folks, because this one's a real wild ride, and not in the fun way. In an incident straight out of a twisted Disney script, an innocent stroll in the scenic Lamar Valley of Yellowstone National Park took a tragic turn. How, you ask? Well, a tourist took it upon himself to play makeshift taxi for a baby bison. Here's the scoop. The herd crossed the Lamar River, leaving the calf separated from its mother on May 20, 2023. Enter our unsolicited hero, pushing the struggling calf up from the river and onto a roadway. Noble intentions. Maybe. But here's the real question. Have we all forgotten the first rule of visiting national parks? Admire the wildlife from a distance? Despite repeated attempts, park rangers couldn't convince the herd to accept the Ubered calf back. Instead, it began walking up to and following cars and people, a hazardous tourist attraction nobody signed up for, leading park staff to make the grim decision to euthanize the baby bison. Now, this isn't the first time Yellowstone's been home to such an episode. If you think back to 2016, you may recall another act of misguided kindness when a Canadian man and his son placed a calf in their SUV. The result? A fine of $235 and an order to pay $500 to the Yellowstone Park Foundation Wildlife Protection Fund. But let's be real, bison aren't plush toys. These magnificent creatures can weigh up to 2,000 pounds and run as fast as 35 miles per hour. They're majestic, but they're not your cuddly pet. It's no wonder park rules demand visitors to keep at least 25 yards away from wildlife like bison, elk, and deer, and 100 yards away from bears and wolves. As for the latest bison drama, it's under investigation. The suspect is described as a white male in his 40s or 50s, last seen wearing a blue shirt and black pants. If you're out there, mate, maybe it's time to think twice about those national park adventures, huh? So what's the takeaway here? As fascinating as wildlife can be, it's crucial to remember that wild animals are not petting zoo critters. They're wild for a reason. Respect their space, people. But we gotta ask, does this mean we need to install no bison picking signs now, or do we just stick to using common sense in national parks? Your thoughts?